Hello, Cancer, my darlings, and welcome back to my channel, Lumen Moon Tarot. So, Cancer, it's whatever comes out, whatever the divine wants you to know today, you guys. Anyway, this may not be for all of you, and that's okay. Just take what resonates, Cancer, and leave the rest behind, okay? And thank you so much, everyone, for all of your support, all the awesome comments, you guys. Yes, I have a story to tell about yesterday. You all know I had a vision yesterday, and I was being sent on a mission yesterday. Oh boy. There's a lot to tell you about that, you guys, but I will explain all that happened at the end of the video, okay? Yeah, we're gonna jump right in. If you ask, I'll stay, Cancer. Somebody wants to come running to you. They've been looking for a sign. If you were to reach out to this person or give them any kind of sign that you need them or you want them, they would come running back. This is definitely an X. Okay. Anyway, thank you to all of my subscribers. You rock. Welcome, welcome to everybody new here. You rock too. Yeah, trust your gut, Cancer. It's rarely ever wrong. Yeah, there are no right answers. Cancer, I kind of feel like this could be somebody who keeps wanting to come into your energy. This could be someone around you, like in your energy right now, in your inner circle. But something's off about this person, okay? Life isn't a test. There are no right answers. This could be somebody who's reckless. This could be somebody who could be doing some toxic things. If there's no right, like if life isn't a test, this person thinks that they can do whatever they want, or you're to trust your intuition. If you feel like somebody is like leading you backwards, or I don't know, it's almost like somebody wants to come back in, but they want you to do some toxic things. Because this is somebody, it just feels like someone's reckless. Okay? Someone here could be a painter, just saying. You could be doing some painting. While you're doing these creative projects, Cancer, if you're doing something creative, artistic, you get a lot of downloaded messages while you do this. If there's something that like opens your mind, right? Yeah, there's somebody here that I don't know if they keep coming back around to you. You're getting some messages about this person, though. Or you can feel that they're about to come back in, or they're about to come rushing towards you. There's definitely someone from your past, like if you gave them some kind of open door, they would come in. I know somebody is waiting for some kind of sign or message from you. There are things I never got the chance to tell you. That's what this card is. So yeah, somebody wants to talk. You could have a couple of people here, Cancer. One that is, I don't know, one that is wanting you to go down the wrong side of the street. You know, you may be like, just as I say that, just be careful out there driving, Cancer. But yeah, I feel like there's two people in this reading here. One that's thinking of you, that wants to come back around. You may even be getting some messages from this person soon. And there's another person in your inner circle that you need to trust your intuition with. If they want you to go somewhere, or if they want you to do something that just gives you a bad feeling, right? You need to listen to that and don't do that thing, or don't go to that place with them, something like that. Because there's someone I feel like it's someone in your inner circle that's trying to lead you down the wrong way, the wrong side of the street. So that's what it's giving me here. And this could be somebody with a reckless lifestyle, okay? Who does things that are toxic, they do things that they don't think will be any consequences for. They may have different spiritual beliefs as you as well. And there is someone from your past, yeah. I just want you to be happy, even if it's not with me. That's what this card says. But I feel like they want to come back in. They want to send you some messages. They want to tell you some things they never had the chance to tell you. That's what this card says. Yeah, see, there's two people here, Cancer. I feel like one of them is like I don't know if they're a troublemaker or something. I don't know. You know, and you're gonna get some kind of intuitive message not to do what they want you to do. I don't know what this is. It could be a friend. Okay, this person here, the reckless one, they may be somebody that you work with. It could be a family member. I don't know. Take it how it resonates with you. But there's definitely two people here that we're talking about. And they're both focused on you. Okay. What else can you show me for Cancer? You may get some late night messages, Cancer. Okay. Especially like late night messages from either like an ex or late night messages while you're doing something creative from the divine. Like I said, when you, like if you're doing any kind of artistic project, right? It could be painting, but it could be anything. When you do it, your mind kind of is open to receive. And that's when the divine gives you a lot of these messages. Yeah, I really thought you'd always be here. This is an ex from your past. They don't want to let you go. They want to come back in. There's a couple people that are focused on you here, Cancer. You know, this could be a new, this person, the reckless one, this could be somebody new who's kind of chasing after you too. But there's something not right. You can feel it. I'm not sure what you're going to pick up on intuitively from whoever that is, but just trust your intuition, okay? Yeah, you're worthy of love, no proof needed. This ex wants to come back in, but they don't want to really take accountability for the things that they've done, okay? Like they don't want to prove to you that they're in love with you. They don't want to have to prove that you can trust them. And that's what they're going to have to do. Because I really feel like this ex has broken your trust. And they don't really want to take accountability. Okay? They want to come back in, but yeah, see, something about driving. Cancer, be careful. Like, especially with this person here, this reckless one. If you're going somewhere with this person, man, and you feel weird in the car, or you feel like, I don't know, like they're driving recklessly, okay? Don't go with that person, or tell them to pull over or something like that. Okay? I'm telling you, man, your intuition is going to be going off like loud as a bell in your head. Okay, when it comes to this reckless new person, I feel like this is like a new person around you. And I feel like also, I mean, your intuitive bells may be going off in your head around this ex as well. You know, I mean, like if they were to message you, you may not answer any of their messages. They're feeling very alone. They don't know how to cope without you in their life. They don't know how to deal with that. but they want to come back in and not take accountability, not talk about the things that they've done. They don't want to have to prove themselves to you, but too bad. That's what they would have to do. I think a cycle is ending here, and I think you need to just trust your intuition. Yeah, like cutting ties. I'm scared of what we could become. I feel like you're cutting ties with both of these people. There's clearly two completely separate people in your reading. And especially when it comes to this new person, that person I feel like they're going to kind of scare you a little. Okay? You're definitely not going to feel like right about them. And, I mean, you're going to be right about them, but you're going to feel like something's off, and it is. Okay? That's what you're right about. And this person here, this ex, you're going to cut ties with them too, or you already have released them, and like they don't want to let you go, but that you're doing it. Yeah, Cancer, right now, I feel like you just need to be careful who you trust. Okay? And there's going to be new people that come into your life as you move through your life. But not everyone is for you. Not every person you meet can be your friend. Not every romantic partner you go on a date with is going to be, a committed person for you. Like, you just have to really be careful who you trust. That's all I'm going to say. Be careful who you trust, Cancer. Okay? Yeah, because these people, they'll cause chaos and conflict for you in the future. And I feel like you already know that. You really don't want to be around anyone with toxic tendencies. You would rather just walk alone if that's the case, because you don't want any more chaos and conflict in your life, and people like that, that's all they bring. Some people may want to just take advantage of you too. So, be careful who you trust. Yeah, and you'd rather walk alone than to be in any toxic situations. This is you walking alone, being celebrated in the 5D for everything that you're accomplishing, wearing a crown on your head. See, look, no one's going to knock off that crown. You're not going to allow anyone to knock off your crown. All the work that that crown, it not only represents your level of spirituality, right, and how close you are to the divine, but it also represents everything that you've been through and how hard it was for you to heal and grow through all of that. This represents how far you've come, Cancer, and you're not taking that crown off for anyone. Okay? Yeah. So be careful who you are trusting. Right? Yeah, and you're about to get blessed too. Not just for the smart choices that you're making, but all the work that you've done on yourself. I mean, you've had to heal and reinvent yourself here. And you're leaving behind anything toxic, any dark energy. You're stepping out of that. Okay? Yeah, you're putting that behind you. Fresh energy coming in here, Cancer. But I'm also seeing somebody else wanting to come back around. And I feel like it's two people. You know what I'm going to do? Yeah, and here comes one of them. I'm going to take this into an extended, you guys, because honestly, I feel like people they either don't want to let you go or they don't want to leave you alone. or they want to continuously take from you, either your energy, your blessings, okay? But you've got love and money coming in here, Cancer. And not everyone is going to be for you. Not even as a friend. Some people out there just can't be your friend, Cancer, because if it rubs you the wrong way this much, you're not gonna be able to stand being around them. Your intuition and the signs all around you, like there's going to be signs all around you. It's not going to leave you alone. So you're gonna have to listen to your intuition, okay? Because this other person, it's reaching a point where they're not going to make you comfortable. They may even scare you while they're driving in a car. I don't know. But I feel like that crazy, anything toxic, anything chaotic, you don't want in your life anymore. You want fresh energy, you want blessings, and you want your peace. At peace, as I say that, here it is. You want your peace. You know, and you're much happier too. Just like, because you focus on God, Jesus, your spirit guides, because they've actually been your true friends. They've actually been there for you. You know you can trust them. Yeah. But I'm going to take this into an extended. I want to really see what's happening with this person up here. I can't figure out who this is. This could be, like I said, it could be a new friend. It could be someone new who wants to date you. It could be maybe, I don't know, somebody, a new friend that you made at work. I don't know. It's going to be different for all of you, right? But yeah, I wanna see what happens here, because this person is so reckless. They could very well put you in a dangerous situation. You know? So I want to see what's going to happen here. Anyway, yeah, if you're interested in that extended, there's a link to follow in the description box below that'll take you straight to Patreon. Yay! And okay, so guys, I want to tell you what happened yesterday though before I go. Okay, so I explained it yesterday morning. I had a vision. I saw a woman like sitting on a curb with her head down. I thought she was crying, right? I was supposed to show up at the food pantry yesterday at a specific time, which I did. And I had a bunch of veggies from my garden loaded in the back of my car. Okay, so I was going to go and either give it to this person or take it to the food pantry, you know. So I go there and I see the woman, okay, but she wasn't crying. She had her head down, but I couldn't see it through her hair that she was talking on the phone, you guys. So in my vision, I saw it as her crying, but she was actually on the phone. Okay, I just didn't see the phone in her hand in my vision because she's got all this dark hair, you know. And all I really saw was her head down and her hair. And so I see her, right? And I'm like, ah, right? I'm getting hyper. And but she doesn't stay there. She walks into the building. And I'm like, okay. And sometimes that's what happens. Like I said, I saw that person and then that was the end of my vision. I didn't know what was going to happen after that. All I knew is that I was supposed to be there. Okay. So I go into the building, right? I still have all my food in the back of my car. And I go into the building and I didn't see where she was at that point. I saw the lady at the front counter. And I kind of instantly knew that that's why I was led there. Okay, when this stuff happens, you kind of recognize it after a while, but I knew that's why I had been led there, was for the lady behind the counter. And I walk up and I just said, you know, I do a lot of gardening and I have all of these fresh veggies from my garden in the car. Do I bring them in here? And she's like, okay, this absolutely stunned me. Here's a woman that works at a food pantry that's supposed to help to feed other people. And she said to me, you know, people bring in their filthy food to us all the time. I could not believe it. I was shocked. I was livid. I got instantly angry. You guys, I got instantly angry, but I stood there and I didn't say anything at first. Okay? She was just going on about how people bring in their filthy food. That's the word she used, was filthy. Okay? Because I told her that I had veggies from my garden. Okay? That's what I said. And she's like, people bring us in their filthy food all the time. And she just like went off. And I just stood there with my jaw open. I couldn't even believe that a person who works at the food pantry feeding the hungry people complain about people bringing in fresh produce from a garden. So I was very calm. Okay, I was angry. Inside, I was instantly mad. But I remained calm, and I kind of just sort of like leaned on the desk a little bit, and I lowered my voice. When that happens, when I lower my voice, there's trouble. Okay, there's trouble. And I said, it's food, and if you don't accept the food here to feed other people, I'm going to be highly, highly disappointed in all of you, okay? And she's like, well, man, blah, blah, blah. I kind of cut her off, and I said, if you don't accept this food for other people, I'll stand outside, and I'll hand it out to people myself as they come into the building. So she gave me a shopping cart, and she said, okay, go load up what you have in the shopping cart. She was, oh my gosh, I couldn't even believe it. And there's nothing wrong with the food. I had a huge bag of potatoes. I had cucumbers, parsley, you know, the stuff that I grew in the garden, right? And it was beautiful and clean, you know. I put the bags of everything in the car. I didn't see that woman after that. I think she left. But that was why I was there. Okay, she didn't like the way I talked to her. I gave her the food in the cart. She didn't even look at it. Okay, she was just really snotty about people actually bringing in food donations to the food pantry. People who actually work hard to garden it and grow it, okay? Just couldn't even believe it. And then when I was walking in with the shopping cart, there was another man who was like, I don't know if he was coming in or out, but I right in front of her, because I had told her, if you don't take this food, I'm going to hand it out to people myself outside. And I stopped. And I asked him, would you like some of this? She had the meanest look on her face. But don't test me, man. You know? So that was the reason I was there. And honestly, it was just a seed I planted. That's it. It was a seed I planted when I told her that if they don't take this food to feed other people, I would be highly, highly disappointed in all of them. She's going to think about when I said that. She's going to think about that. That's a seed. That's a seed. Okay? I didn't say anything about her. I didn't say anything about her attitude. I didn't say anything about the place. Okay? But I planted a seed that's going to grow in her head. And maybe the next time someone comes in with donations because they truly want to give some people some food, maybe she'll handle it a little bit better next time. So I schooled her with just a few words. And I was very calm. But oh my gosh, I'm still angry about it, you guys. But that's why I was led there. It wasn't for the lady that I saw in my vision. That lady was the white rabbit. Okay, like just imagine a white rabbit tattoo on her back. I followed the right white rabbit, and it led me straight to the mission that I was assigned to at the time. Trust me, man, that woman behind the counter, she's going to think about that moment. Anyway, you guys, that's what happened to me. And if you like this video, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, join this awesome, awesome soul tribe. And until next time, Cancer, take care of you and peace out.